Hello everyone, I am Prathamesh Kale and I am here to explain our project Real-Time Water Quality Monitoring System using IoT. So these are all my teammates and our guide Professor R.R. Sriram. Guys, the main reason behind developing this project was that, as we all know, day by day the quality of water is degrading and there is a need to check whether the water which we receive by our corporation or which we get for drinking is good for drinking or not. So we developed this project. There, by using the typical or conventional laboratory methods, it requires at least 4 to 5 days to get all the parameters of the water which are essential to check whether the water is drinkable or not. But using this our project, you can get all that data in real time and also in the form of online. So it's a very effective and just in a matter of fact in second. So guys, now I will give you the system description and all the components required. So guys, this project work on the main supply which we get in our home or any area, residential area, 230 volt AC supply. And here you can observe there is a LCD display to display the values. Now here you can see there is a glass window through which you can see all the components which we have used in this our project. It's for viewing purpose only. Now let's go inside and see how our project's components are. So guys, the 230 volt AC supply which we get is given to this power supply. This power supply converts the 230 volt AC supply to 12 volt 5 ampere supply, and that supply is further given to the LM2596 which we have used. These are the buck converters which we have used here. So these buck converters step down the voltage to our desired value which we require to work our sensors and controller. Now here you can see this is the controller which we used in this project. The controller is TTGO TCall module, and this is the latest version in the ESP32 line. This controller has inbuilt GSM, GPS and Wi-Fi module. So currently our project uses the Wi-Fi method to connect with the internet. So it requires an Wi-Fi hotspot to connect with the internet and send the values over the internet, or rather it can show the offline values through LCD. Now further moving aside, these are the converter or the converter which we used to convert the sensor value into the required analog voltage value. First up you can see this is the converter for pH sensor. The pH sensor is connected using the BMC probe, and that probe is connected to the pH probe. This is the pH probe. The output voltage or value given to this given by the sensor is given to this controller, and this convert into desired voltage which we can measure as a reference. Now same goes for other sensors too, and this is the converter for TDS sensor, and this is for turbidity sensor. Now we will see all our sensors, but let's moving ahead, let's see the display which we have used. So guys, this is an LCD display which display our data which you can see outside. We have used the I2C module to reduce the pins which we require to connect the modules, and it's very much effective. We have used this LED to give the project an aesthetic look. These are connected using these jumpers out here because it will be easy and conventional. Now let's move inside the project, inside our module where we check the water qualities. So this is the container for water. Now I will remove this by using the simple mechanism. So currently we have put the filter water in this container for checking in the further purpose. Now here we will see the probes. Guys, this is glass probe is our pH probe which we use to check the pH value. This is our TDS EC probe through which we check the TDS and EC values. This is our turbidity probe which works on IR principle, and we use to check the turbidity value. And this is the temperature sensor which we use to check the temperature. So we have made this case of black, or we have made this project because of turbidity, because it is light sensitive and requires a closed environment. Now guys, let's check the water parameters of our filtered water. So guys, here on the LCD you can see all the values of the filter water. Now once again it will show pH, TDS, temperature, EC, the turbidity value. So these 5 parameters which are checking, and now these same parameters we can observe on the Blink platform. Means as our project is based on IoT, it sends this same data over the internet through this mobile application, which we can access remotely throughout the world wherever we are. So here we can see all the parameters of water. And now if you can compare the pH, first of all our project works that first we sense the data here, means on within the project itself, and then that data is reflected back on the online system. See 7.4 value recently which we observed. So here on this Blink IoT platform, which is very user friendly, we check all the parameters. Here is pH, here you can see, here is TDS, here is temperature, here is EC value, here is turbidity value, and all these values here you can observe on the graphical format down below here. So you can check the individual parameters by using this. So we are currently sensing the individual pH value, which you can see in the graphical format. Now we can check the EC value individually, only EC, then only TDS value, and then only turbidity value, or we can check all the 4 parameters simultaneously. So there is another one feature of our project, that is we can check all this data in the form of an Excel sheet. Like there is a data acquisition system where we get all the values of the sensors in the form of Excel sheet, and we can obtain that data by simply clicking on these 3 dots. Here you will get an option like export CSV file. So whenever we click this button, export CSV, there is an pop-up window clause that this CSV file will be sent to the email address, registered email address. When we click on OK, all this data value in the form of Excel sheet are sent to the registered email ID. Now let's see that on our laptop itself. So here, so this is our mail ID which is registered, and here you can observe we have got the recently mail of all the CSV file which we have got, or the Excel file which we have got here, and here you can see here. So these are the links from which we can download the Excel file or the CSV file which we used to check the data in the pH sensor. By clicking them we can download and we can obtain them, but for your reference I have previously downloaded a Excel sheet here, and you can observe here. So we get the output in the Excel sheet in this format. These are the values of pH sensor on the left hand side, and in between there is a date and time in the form of Unix format, and we have to convert that date and time in the Unix format into our standard date and time. Here you can observe for the data for each and every minute is stored here. So in this way all the data is equalized and stored in the Excel sheet. Now let's see all the different sample of our project. Now we'll check our project with different water samples. First we'll remove this. Now here I have got some salt. We will mix this salt in this filter water and check what will be change in the parameters of the water. Now we will check the parameters of this salted filter water. Let's see what are the effects which we get on this due to this salted filter water on the parameters of the water as compared to the previous value. Now let's see that the values here in the LCD. Now you can observe that our pH has decreased, our temperature has also decreased, our EC has increased, turbidity is 0, of course because there is no solid particles in it. Once again, and here you can observe the TDS also increased. It's been increased to 55 ppm, and we can see the similar spike on our this Blink application. pH has decreased, TDS has increased, temperature has decreased, EC has also increased. Thus there is turbidity 0 because there are no solid or muddy particles in it, because turbidity is used to determine the muddy particles. Now we will check our project for different water samples. Now I will remove this container here, and now we will check our water by adding some lemon or citric acid within our filter water. I will put this lemon. Now we have mixed our lemon juice and I have shaken it so that it get thoroughly mixed, and now we will check what are the effects which we get on the water parameters by adding some lemon juice to it. I will put our container out here down. then right down here, and yeah, so you have observed that the pH was decreased. Now once again we will observe it will repeat its cycle after a few seconds. So you can observe that pH has decreased significantly, that it has been decreased to 2.7 volt, TDS has decreased, temperature has decreased, EC has also increased, and turbidity. So we can check the same parameters out here. See, the pH has decreased, TDS has increased, temperature has decreased simultaneously, EC has also increased, and turbidity is of course 0 because the water is not muddy actually, and we can see through the water through the naked eyes. See, we can see the same data out here. So this is the effect of our project, that we can check all the real-time values within just minutes over the internet or also on the offline mode by using this LCD. So this is the one major advantage of project. So now I think we should check our water sample to another means our project with another water sample by adding some mud in it. Now let's go. I will remove our container by easy method. I brought some mud out here and we will add this to our water sample and we will see the effect of mud. Now I have mixed the mud in the water sample and let's see the effect of mud on the turbidity value and other parameters of water. I have put it down here. Now it will going through another cycle and we will see soon the effect of mud. So here you can see the turbidity has increased by 690 NTU and we get the message that there is water is turbid. And the same effect here you can observe in our Blink application. The turbidity has increased, pH has also increased, TDS has also increased and EC has also increased. And our project will show the message turbid water every after time whenever there is a mud is within it, so that it will show that there is a mud within the water. And once the mud settle down and the real value is that we will get the turbidity value 0, but the mud is there and our project will show the value of turbid water itself. Here the Blink value. Okay, so now we have tested our project with different water samples, like first with the filter water, then by adding some salt, then by adding some lemon or citric acid in it, and then by adding few muds. And we have seen the working of our project, and we have seen that same effect over the LCD out here, and also in the real time we get the effect on this Blink application wherever you are present in the world, and we can export that data to our registered email ID in the form of data acquisition feature on our laptop, as you have seen here, and we can you can get the same data on mobile phone applications also. So finally, concluding our project, the real-time water quality monitoring system, I like to say that this is a project which will get you the water parameters and water quality in real time, as compared to the conventional laboratory method, as we said, which require at least a span of nearly a week. Compared to that, this will give you the water parameters in real time, and it can be used for laboratories and many other domestic purpose or even by the municipal corporation to check the water quality parameters. So, thank you for seeing out. Thank you.